Good morning, everybody. Jason Basin here and Lady Tina. Just woke up. We must part early because we are going on a new adventure, a final adventure, of course. And my two last adventures were to places I was never been before, and that I like a lot. It gives me a kick. And that was Hasselt and that was Deinze. So check out those two last trips that I did. And today we are going again to a place I was there before, but not on a record fair. When I was about 10 years old, I visited Lier. We go to Lier. That's in the district of Antwerp, in the north, more in the north, Lier. And from Lier, there is a very well-known band, the Kreuners. And I tried to get an appointment with the singer of the Kreuners, Walter Grootaars, but he had other obligations. So we will not do an interview with him, but maybe we see other people of the Kreuners there. That's always possible because Lier is not so big, and so I think if other members of the Kreuners live in Lier or near Lier, maybe they will come also there, because it's always an attraction pole, record fairs for artists. Myself, I am an artist, and recently check out my previous vinyl adventure. Dirk Evans was there, and probably in the Breerpoort there were also other artists, but I don't know all the artists, but the main artists or members I know from the older bands. The newer bands, I don't know much. So, people, that will be very interesting, I think. I saw already 78 people were going today to that record fair in Lier. There is also a tower, a Zimmer tower, that man Zimmer. He made some wonderful clocks I saw on the internet. And I will tell you more about that when we are walking towards the record fair today, because we must walk a little distance before we get there, so you will see also the environment there of Lier. Okay, people, now I'm gonna drink my coffee before it gets cold. Okay. Yeah, people, here near where I live, there is a church. In the 70s it burned off, but they kept the remains. It's very, very nice. In the past I did already some, I filmed there for a video, but I never used that footage for a video, but maybe I will use it in the future, who knows. But this is that old church. Okay, we go on towards the station. It's misty this morning, but it will be a very beautiful day. 14 degrees here in Belgium. Sunny weather. Finally, the spring has come to Belgium. There is Tina. Hey Tina, wait. I will take your leash. Misty, misty morning. There the church in the mist. And there is Tina. What a mist. In my other video I already said it. They have renovated this building magnificently. The oldest station of Belgium, Tienen. people just stepped on the train. He changed of train here in Leuven, and we are now on a train direction Antwerp, but we will get off in Lier, of course. And it's always a very nice, funny day when we go on a vinyl adventure, but today there is a sad edge to it, because it was 10 years ago there were the coward attacks here in Belgium on the Brussels airport and also in the metro station Maalbeek. In the airport, I saw it, there were 35 deaths and many people wounded. Also in the metro there were people who were dead and heavily injured. So our thoughts go today out also to them. There will be a remembrance today in Brussels. It will be on television. So very sad, those coward attacks, and everybody is afraid that it would happen again here in Belgium. So I hope that will not be also in Europe, that everything stays calm. Very coward terrorists. So we must fight terrorism. So people, we arrived at Lier, home base of the Kreuners, the most popular rock band of Belgium and the best rock band, the Kreuners. Check them out on Spotify and on YouTube, their live concerts. So the sun is with us and we are moving to the exit of the station. There are always two sides on a railway station here, so I will ask it to get quicker to our room, our record room, of course. So we are on our way to that vinyl fair of Lier. And people, here we have the railway station of Lier, and we must go that direction. I asked to a boy, so we go that direction. Yeah, people, so I will tell you about that man Zimmer. He had a shop of clocks. He repaired watches and so on. He had an obsession for time, and that would be, so he would make clocks also with the help of another person, and for the exposition, the World Exposition of 1935 in Brussels, he would present his clock. Afterwards, that clock moved to New York, and there in New York there was Albert Einstein, and he was really fascinated, and he gave his congratulations to Mr. Zimmer for this magnificent clock. And that clock, it was that big system. It's inside a tower from the Middle Ages, or an old tower. They have renovated it, and there is also on the first floor also a special room. And we are on our way to that record fair in Lier. First time ever that I come here on that record fair, but not in Lier. I was here so when I was about 10 years old, 11 years. I came here with my class. Tina, she could rest in the train, so she has energy to walk now. Toen stierf er in de taiga eindelijk een beer. Je vergat jezelf, ook klein in zijn leer. Jouw Siberisch hart vatte plots vuur. Ik gaf jou een injectie westerse cultuur.
Sla rechtsaf om op de Zeebruggestraat te blijven.
So people, and we have arrived here. From 10 o'clock on, it's 9:30, so we will wait a bit. And here at the other side we have the football stadium of Lier, Lierse. And here we have Tina. Yeah, people, we were in the first room and this is a record fair with 2 separate rooms. Yeah, we go now to the second room. Yeah, people.
En daar begint het gewoonlijk mee, hè?
Yeah, people, back from the record fair in Lier. It was fantastic, very good finds. 8 records that were high on my wish list and 2 which were very high on my wish list. So 10 excellent records I found. Okay, stay tuned, we are on our way back and soon you will see all the records. Yeah, people, me and Tina got well home. Here she is, Lady Tina. And she will also see which records I bought, but maybe she saw it all already yesterday, of course. And a big shout out to the organizer of this very nice CD and vinyl fair, Michiel. You did it very well. And Michiel, he is planning a new vinyl fair in Lichtaert, also in Belgium, for the 3rd weekend of November, as he said to me. So stay tuned for that. I say also hello to Eric, a seller of which I already bought in Heist op den Berg a picture disc of MC5, also the Godfathers Bird School were dead. I got that thanks to him. And also a hello to the seller of which I bought records at his home in Westerlo. He knew, I don't know his forename, I forget to ask him, but he know who he is. So also a big hello to him. And also a big hello to Fred of Fred. I could buy 2 nice records yesterday. Of one is a 10-inch, very nice. You will soon see it here in the records. And he is also organizing a vinyl fair very soon here in Belgium. I show you that immediately when we come to that. But first things first, the first record that I found there on that record fair is this one. In that special series, I will take off the plastic. So, attention, you have also Black Sabbath in that, here you see it, Black Sabbath. In that series, I had that Black Sabbath. And these are the pretty things. And someone told me yesterday there that he saw the pretty things about 10 years ago here in Belgium. And it was very nice. I regret I didn't saw them. So the pretty things. I bought that record because on the vinyl community they already talked a lot about the pretty things, that it's a very good garage band. I think also my friend Michael from Near Wild Heaven. I hope everything is all right with him, and I hope we will see him soon back with a new video of Near Wild Heaven. A very nice, interesting channel, people. Michael and Near Wild Heaven, his channel. And then something very, very nice. From the pretty things, I didn't have anything, so it's a bonus. And this is also a bonus for my record collection, a certain ratio. I thought they were from Holland, from the Netherlands. No, certain ratio are from Manchester, England. And this is a nice 12-inch. And then this record. I saw this record from Bo. I saw this record yesterday for 10 euros. Afterwards, when I bought it, I could buy this for 5 euros. And it's in good state. Bo. And on this album we have the hit Do You Wanna Hold Me? I like that song a lot. And I think not only me, but a lot of people. And then a band that's in April will be live in Het Depot in Leuven, together with a new wave party. It's possible that I will go there. Here they are, Theater of Hate. And Do You Believe in the Westworld? Very nice. 12-inch, their big hit. And that only for 7 euros. And then we come to the records I could find at Fred's place, at Cellar Fred. This is the party he is organizing. It's very soon. It's on 6th of April in Vorselaar. At the end of the video, I show you all the flyers that were there on that vinyl fair yesterday. So you will see this also. You stop the video, or now you stop the video and you see all the information. So Fred. And Fred, I was looking through the vinyls and I saw suddenly this vinyl. Look at that. 10-inch of the people of MC5. It's a release of 1994, 6 tracks on it. They do also a track, Come Together. In fact, I think it's from 2 live concerts, or 1 live concert and 2 other tracks are from studio. But really, really nice. My 10-inch collection, a very nice edition. And he said to me when he bought that collection from that man, he said he had some really nice MC5 stuff. So, and this was one of them, this very nice 10-inch. And this was the other album. I collect now these series, L'âge d'or des Rolling Stones, the golden age of the Rolling Stones. Here it's Got Life If You Want It. I open the sleeve, look at that, and then the other side. It's that record. In this series you get a very nice little book always. Look at that. Very nice picture of the Rolling Stones with my favorite Rolling Stone. You know it already, people who are subscribed to my channel. Brian Jones. Yeah, people, before we go on, may I ask you one thing, one little thing, and it's for free. It doesn't cost you nothing, nothing at all. Other people on YouTube, you must, when you push, you must buy, you must pay money. No, €0, $0, zero whatever. So subscribe to my channel now, and then you will discover this is video 660. Then you will discover 660 records, videos. I see here a spider before me. You don't see it, but I see him. A spider is a good sign when it's in your house. That means that it's a good house. Spiders go to good houses. So people, and you can see my live sets, my records, my aperture, my music making. I have my Inside series about my music making, exclusive views, backstage, let's say, and vintage sets that I did already. Many nice vintage sets only with vintage synthesizers and drum machines. Check it out. Also my Ferrari collection, my Second World War collection, also how to make an oscillator. You see it all here on my channel. So subscribe now, and hit that bell, boing, so you won't miss a video of me. Okay, let's go further now. Then I found yesterday this record. I will take off, and inside was Mercy Dash, and here for he had put a little text, Mercy Dash of Shriekback. And I said that must be the original a sleeve of Mercy Dash. Cool, I buy that, €3. But then I came home and I said I was searching Mercy Dash on Discogs, and I couldn't find this version of Mercy Dash with this record. What did I do then? I took a picture of this, put it in Google Lens, and what did he find? This is a cover of a record of Section 25, or not Section 25, a certain ratio, which I got yesterday also. So I have two covers of a certain ratio, but inside is here, yeah, Shriekback. Then a record which I had also before I take off the plastic, then it's fantastic. Here, Public Image Limited, live in Paris. I had this album before, and Public Image Limited is still busy, but John Lydon, he does also, he likes it to do some conferences in and where he sings also, and he sings I think an ABBA song, I think he did. So Public Image Limited, I'll show you the vinyl. It's on Virgin, the label of Richard Branson, and was also the label, the record firm that would accept, and finally was the record label that would bring out Nevermind the Bollocks of the Sex Pistols. And then a nice addition to my record collection, I doesn't have any of their albums, and this is a nice album of Wall of Voodoo. On this we have the hit Mexican Radio. I like that track. And they have also another song, that's on another album of them. I hope to find that album also. Do you know that other song? Leave a comment here under. And then I like to collect Belgian music. This is also Belgian music. Oliver Adams on Dance Opera, and this is a really nice track. You must Google it, or on YouTube here. Free the World, Free the World, Oliver Adams. I thought it was Praga that had that song. Maybe they did also that song. So a 12-inch of Oliver Adams. And Oliver Adams is a big part of Praga, well known in America. And then an album which I had before, and now I have it again. A band, I think they are from Sweden, very good album. I had in the past their 12-inch Desolation Avenue, very nice track. And it's on YouTube also, that song. Very nice, check it out. Desolation Avenue of the Leatherman. And I hope to find that 12-inch again. I had that also in the past, and so I had also this album. And it's really nice done. It's printed in the cover. It has some, it's really, you feel it. It's nice. Well done in the light. The Leatherman. And then I went yesterday to the second room there, as you could see in the video, and there I found at the cellar, yeah, another Ramones live album, Creeding Hub, the Creeding Hub, and they play on side A 9 songs, and on part 2 on side B 11 songs, so you get 20 songs. That was also a bit the motive to buy this. 20 songs, very nice. And these are the Ramones, the second Change Saloon, February 1979, I think. Yes, a live radio broadcast. So very nice, the Ramones. I love them. The only band of which I will buy a several live albums. And then also there in the second room I found this one, David Bowie, a 12-inch, and this is Blue Jean. Can you see the blue? Very nice. I am a big David Bowie fan, so this is a nice addition to my Bowie collection. And it will be coming this year or next year, so subscribe certainly and hit that bell, because I will do also a special about my David Bowie collection. So I have a nice collection already of David Bowie, so stay tuned, subscribe to my channel. And then also in addition to my record collection, I didn't have any of him records, and I found this one. Look at that, very nice colors, Ravi Shankar. And he doesn't play the bass guitar, not the electric guitar, not a banjo, it's the sitar. The people of the Beatles played also the sitar. I think it was George Harrison. So Ravi Shankar. And do you know also who played good the sitar? That's Brian Jones of the Rolling Stones. I think he plays the sitar in that song from the Red Door there. Painted Black. In Painted Black, Brian Jones plays also the sitar very well. So Ravi Shankar. And then we come to, as I said, I have 8 albums that were on my wish list, high on my wish list, and 2 albums very high on my wish list. So we're gonna see now all the albums that were high on my wish list. This one, and this I bought for 50 euros. I saw yesterday afterwards one for 3 euros, but it was a bit beaten up. It was at the edges, it was not perfect. But this one, people, is a German press, 1973 original press from Close to the Edge of Yes. It's really, really in supreme condition. So now I understand mint. It's mint, really mint. Now I understand why it costed that price. So I'm very happy that I could finally find Close to the Edge. And then an album I had already said I hope to find their second album. Here, look what I found yesterday. Also in that second room, that one cellar where I also bought Ravi Shankar, and his prices were absolutely very fine. Only 5 euros for this Funboy 3 record. Fantastic. And in very good, nice condition. And I found there last year, I found on the vinyl promo sales of the Vinyl Kitchen their first album, and I was surprised how good it sounded. I said I want their other albums also. So thank you God, thank you Jesus. The Funboy 3 and Waiting. And then I have here a band already. I saw someone put this band on number 1 in a top 10 or top 20, and also other people always, when they showed a record of these people, they say they are fantastic live, a fantastic band. But I think this is a studio recording, and people in America know who this is. Yes, the Allman Brothers Band. And I always see this album popping up, Brothers and Sisters. Here, Brothers and Sisters. His sister of the little boy, I think. And then here, the Brothers and Sisters are here all united. and that little girl there that you see on the back, and I think that little boy is there, that you see then here on the cover. And it's all I know them from name, not from, I didn't hear them already, but I think the guitar work is very fine, and also the songs, the Allman Brothers Band. So I will put on this first, this record, the coming days. So I'm very happy. It's the first record of the Allman Brothers Band. It will not be the last, I think. And then a record, I have already an early record of them, one of their first, but their real first record is this one, The Book of Taliesin. And here you see the singer, and it's not Ian Gillan. Ian Gillan would come with Deep Purple after their 3 albums. After their 3 first albums, on the 3 first albums, there is still that other singer. And how is his name? Maybe you can tell it here underneath. It's Ian Gillan would come after the 3rd record of Deep Purple. So on the 4th, from the 4th record on, it was Ian Gillan who would sing, would become the singer of Deep Purple. But before that, it was that other singer, also a very good singer. And I like that album art. Very nice. Look at that. I will show you this good. Very, very nice. So, Deep Purple. And then a band which I collect the records of, all the records that I can find, and I am a big fan of them. Killing Joke, the 2nd album. I didn't have it. I saw it already popping up the last years, some 2 times I think, but I never bought it. I was busy looking and buying other stuff, but now I could buy it. What's this for? And fantastic, The Fall of Because, Tension, Unspeakable. I like that song. We have Butcher, Follow the Leaders, also very known track. Madness, Who Told You How, and Exits. So, but Unspeakable and Follow the Leaders. Very, very nice. And also from Killing Joke, I will show you one day all my records that I have of Killing Joke, my CDs, my singles, and my big records and my 12 inches. So don't miss that. So subscribe now to my channel and then hit the bell, and then you won't miss that also. Killing Joke. And then this I had also, but with another cover. This cover is in fact the cover of the single Human Principles and Body to Body, I think. Yes, this was the cover, and now they used it. I think this on Wax Tracks in 2024. They made this 2-in-1, but with another. I had this before. I found it on the fair there when it was the fair of Vinyl Kitchen, the Vinyl Kitchen promo sales. Then on that market I found the 2-in-1 with this cover of that black lady, so that African lady. So now I have this one. I like it very much. It's the original artwork of the first single. So on this one, Principles, Body to Body, and Human and Ethics. Human, I love that song. When I first heard it on the radio back in the days on Radio Terheide in Asse, Belgium, I said wow, and I was immediately a big fan of From 242. So it's on translucent vinyl, I saw, but it's still sealed, but maybe I open it in another video here. And then also a band which was high on my wish list to get an album of them. and I will show it to you. This is the band, Husker Du. And this is a live album, live at Euphoria Tavern, Portland, Oregon. Radio broadcast on the 30th of July 1981. So in the early 80s. Very nice. That's what I like from new releases, from new vinyls like this, live concerts, radio broadcasts from bands. I have already a lot of those radio broadcasts, and they are good albums. Some people will say, yeah, it's not so good quality, but they are good quality. And I'm very happy. I had in the past a CD of them, but I prefer vinyl. So I'm very happy. My first Husker Du vinyl in my collection. It won't be the last one of Husker Du. And then this I could buy for €6. Also in that second room from the same seller as Ravi Shankar. And yeah, so this is Brian Ferry, In My Mind. I had this album in the past. I sold it, and sometimes I saw it pop it up here in the vinyl community. I said to myself, I wanted vinyl back, but I couldn't find it. I didn't saw it, but yesterday, yeah, I saw it and I bought it immediately for such a nice price, €6 only. It will be also on Virgin Records. Here is the sleeve, the inner sleeve. Look at that. So it will be also on Virgin. Yeah, it's maybe Virgin, but no, it's Polydor. So Brian Ferry. I like Brian Ferry. Good voice, good lyrics, very good lyrics, and his work with the Roxy Music is very nice. Their second album was put out now. It was the birthday of that album, For Your Pleasure. Very, very nice album of Roxy Music. So people, that were the 8 records that were high on my wish list. And now 2 I could find very high on my wish list. And I will also tell you something about it. You will hear it immediately. This album was on my wish list, very high on my wish list, because I have all the early records of Simple Minds, but this was a blank spot. I had it before, but I couldn't find it anymore. Last year I couldn't find this album. I saw all the other albums, but not this album, Empires and Dance of Simple Minds. And I show you also the inner sleeve that you must see. Very, very nice here, Jim Kerr. Look at that. Also the other band members, also the lyrics. Very, very nice. And this is on Arista. So people, I'm very, very happy. And this is the thing. When you come on a record fair, a vinyl fair, don't be search, because yesterday I began immediately searching that in €5 records, so in $5 records, and I found rapidly the Pretty Things for €5. But then I say I gonna look further on, and some further on there was another seller, and I saw immediately Simple Minds there noted down on the and I went directly searching, and yes, there was Simple Minds, this record, but it was €20 or €25. And I said to myself, maybe I can find it for a better price. maybe I can find it for a better price. If not, I will return back to have it. I will pay 20 or 25, but I, I will first look further on, because this is a record that big chance or a good chance maybe that it will be with another seller, but you don't see it very often here in Belgium. But so that's a good strategy, because that paid off people yesterday. For this album I didn't pay 20 euros, even not 15 euros, not even 14 euros, not even 13 euros, but 12 euros, people, 12 euros. So I put 8 euros or 13 euros in my pocket, stayed in my pocket. Only 12 euros I could find this Empires and Dance record of Simple Minds in very good condition. This is from 1980. And then really, this is really for me my highlight, because I had this album in the past, also very high on my wish list. I made last year a special around this band when I went to that new wave party, and then it was indeed the Cassandra Complex live. And check that video on my channel here, the Cassandra Complex live. I made a nice video of that, of their concert. And this is the record I made in 1989. I had this and I played it a lot. It opens with "What Can You Say?" I adore that track. And the record is called Satan, Bugs Bunny and Me. Really, really wonderful. I like it. There is also the track In Search of Penny Century. I think there's a track also they did in Leuven last year live. So the Cassandra Complex, very, very happy. That's for me the highlight, that I could find this record back, and I only paid 15 euros. So 15 euros. That's about $70, 17. So very, very nice. I show you also the records in good condition. So very, very nice. Sometimes I think this is maybe the record that I had in the past, because I see here some white dot, and I think my record had that also, but yeah, it's not maybe as true as that true story. If you check all my videos, if you subscribe to my channel, you will see it. One day I found back a record of Poésie Noire after 20 years, and it was the record that I had. So watch my videos and then you will see that the whole story of that record. So people, these were all the big records that I found there on the vinyl fair. But yes, I also bought some little records. I had no idea that I would buy yesterday little records, but I bought some little records, and I show you them now. So the first one, only 2 euros. I saw this on in a group on Facebook. Someone who sells this now for 3 euros. So I did a good thing. 2 euros only. Big Country. When I see Big Country, something of Big Country, I like them very much. This is King of Emotion of Big Country. And then I could find this one, the B-52s, and that with their 7-inch Love Shack. Very nice track. I like it a lot. Here you see it. I like little vinyls, 7 inches with just that little hole, so you don't have to search an adapter. I have just here an adapter, so you don't have to use that, and that's very easy. So the B-52s, and then last but not least, here a very good band. First thing that I have now of them, but I hope to find their full album. This is Midnight Oil and Beds Are Burning. Fantastic track. So people, this was my catch. What do you think of it, of my catch on CBS from the deep down south Australia, Midnight Oil? So people, these were all the records. I am very happy because I didn't know that it would be so good, that record fair. So they may be sure, next year I will come back to Lier. Kreunersland, land of the Kreuners, the moaners, I think. It's so people, thank you very much, and yes, I must keep nagging, subscribe and hit that bell, and then you won't miss a thing. Thank you very much, and I will keep on making nice videos, vinyl videos, but also live sets and live jams and also some other stuff. So you will see that all when you subscribe here to my channel. So this is Lady Tina. We say for now, goodbye, but we will return. And don't forget, with vinyl, the sun always shines. Thanks for watching. I wish you all a good week. And Lady Tina says, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. See you soon, guys and girls. You will see me soon, me and Tina, in the next video. Bye bye. And now here, don't watch another video now, but wait a second, and then you will see all the flyers that I filmed there. And there you see also that party of Fred. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.
Als dan heel de familie wel zou kunnen en op zaterdag 3 kunnen we het wel overnemen. Zeker gaan bekijken. Pieter zelf, ja, die had het sowieso eerst avond zelf